I wasn't born yesterday, and I know that you don't want to quit. You know, I could always save on food and expenses.
Come on, don't say things like that. You want to save on food? Listen, at your age, that is the very last thing you should do, because you're still growing up. I admit, I love flying airplanes, but the sky is a big place. It doesn't matter where I work. I'm easy. So take it from me, it's all good.
You know, Fall of Harvest called me today. He said someone wants to buy Oscar at a good price. I figured that must be you.
You're right, I called them, but I didn't do it for you. I just thought I really wouldn't want to owe the dog.
You know what, I accept your kindness. But to be honest, I really think Oscar's been living a pretty good life with his new master. And besides, it's been a while. I'm sure he's developed feelings for Oscar by now. I don't want to take him back anymore.
All right then.
The food's ready, my dear. Look, Olivia, I made all your favorite dishes. I know you're going to love them.
Mom, there are only 3 of us. How many did you make, really?
So who's to blame? Only you, my dear. Why didn't you come back anyway? I rarely get to show you my cooking skills anymore. Oh, wait a minute. Your father's on his way home.
Please don't mention him anymore. I'll only lose my appetite.
Oh, what's the matter? Are you still mad at him? Well, anyway, how does your foot feel now? I was able to get an herbal remedy and I prepared everything for you. When you leave, bring it with you and wash your feet with it. Trust me, it will work. Just give it a few days.
Oh, come on, Mom. You know as well as I do that stuff doesn't work. It's rubbish. And just so you know, I'm not mad at Dad. I have my mistakes, too.
Well, I've always voiced my concerns about you working in the same school. But then, you still chose to work there anyway. When you stay in the same place with your father for too long, you tend to argue with each other. Haven't you noticed that?
You know what? You're right. I'm really sick and tired of being around him all the time. Oh, hey. President O has finally arrived.
There you are. Hello, darling.
Shouldn't you be working overtime in school right now?
Oh, I can't do that all the time. You should have told me you were going to come over. I could have given you a free ride.
Every time you give me a ride here, I feel like I'm sneaky all the way. I just don't like our colleagues seeing us together. Thank you, Mom.
Well, the fruit doesn't fall too far from the tree, I suppose. Why do you have to work at the same school anyway? Don't you two have a hard time? And you act as if you don't know each other. It's just sad, because your father can't take care of you, and as for you, you even went to great lengths to have your name changed. You take after each other, there's no doubting that. Like father, like daughter.
I don't get any benefits as his daughter. The teachers who were hired the same time I was have already been promoted. And what do I get? A lengthy scolding inside the president's office.
Well, if you don't do that, how can I see you? Listen, during the midterm exams, your class did a great job. You worked hard to help them and it paid off. You see? Anyway, let me get some wine for us. Let's all enjoy it.
Oh, Dad, wait a minute. If you think it's good, just let me take it home.
Why?
For your blood pressure's sake. Don't drink it.
All right, no drinking today. Olivia, I've prepared all these dishes for you. You should also bring some home. For Angel. Okay,
Yeah,
shall
go.
we?
Get as much.
Okay.
I think you're getting thinner.
Oh, come on, Dad, stop
Oh. Let's see.
it. Okay, let's
Some
eat.
more, darling.
Okay.
It's here. Speak of the devil.
Hello? Your order is here, sir.
Who ordered the food? Phil's just great. He may have won the credit, but I still pay for it. You shouldn't touch money. You know how much this is? It's almost half our monthly expenses.
Oh, whatever. You know what? Why don't we celebrate my score in the English exam? Second, let's wish that you can fly another plane again soon and get a new job.
You and Phil spend money like there's no tomorrow. You're really a great match.
And so what? It's nice, don't you think? Well, Uncle Phil told me he wanted to be my godfather. Are you okay with that?
You should stay away from your enemies. Always remember that.
I don't know why, but you sound jealous.
Whatever, kid. After we're done with this meal, we have to start saving money.
Say what? Could you say that again? Weren't you the one who applied for all those gym memberships? Each one costs over 10,000. You've got too many. They're not even mine.
I'm a flight captain, remember? I need to stay fit at all
A
times.
pair of running shoes would suffice. Go run around the neighborhood instead. You just want some excitement. But you're already 40 years old, okay? You're an old man now. You know, you should really stop thinking about things like that.
Aren't you afraid that no one might be there to raise you if anything happens to me?
Look, it doesn't matter if you get into an accident. You're still having trouble raising me anyway. And you don't have much money, do you?
Could you stop making me feel old already? Mentally speaking, I'm only 25.
Brother! I think I'll start calling you that. Can I eat now?
I want to tell you something first. Remember, if you run away again, I am not going after you.
That's a promise.
Let's eat.
The soup tastes good, doesn't it? Go on, have some more fish. It's really good for you. You and I both should know that really well by now, okay? You need to listen to me, Zed. Time flies faster than you realize. You have to do your very best in your studies, because if you're not able to catch up to your classmates, you're going to fail the whole year.
Ma, can I eat in peace?
Oh, I'm nagging again. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. Okay, wait a minute. Here, have a chicken wing. That's your favorite, right? There you go. Listen, son, when you study overseas, I'll stay with you so I can cook for you. I promise you I'm going to make you everything you want to eat, so you won't have to worry about anything except your studies, all right?
Look, Ma, listen. I've been in high school for 3 years, and you've been very controlling. What difference will it make if you still try to do the same thing while I'm in college? How boring. You know what? I'd rather not go anymore.
Wait a minute. How could you even think that I'm trying to control you? I'm your mother and I care about you. And besides, you're all I have. You're the only one I can depend on.
Ma, are you staying with me all your life?
Listen, Zed, you know what went wrong between your father and me. I'm just scared that you might get misled, make the same mistakes. That'll ruin you. You're only going to suffer if that happens. I refuse to let you undergo the same kind of suffering. Do you understand that?
Ma, are you thinking I have a girlfriend? How's that even possible? And besides, Ma, I really don't think relationships are bad. I mean, if I like someone, I'll be inspired to work harder. And I'll strive to be better.
Oh, so you like someone. Is this girl one of your schoolmates?
Ma, you've been watching over my every move day in and day out. Did you really think I'd be able to meet people?
Watching over you? Who told you I was doing that? It's your father, isn't it? What exactly has he been telling you? Tell me!
He also told me that I have to go to bed now.
Zed! When did you see your father, huh? I can't believe it.
Hey! Listen, my mother asked me to bring you these.
Oh, wow.
They'll go well with those.
Oh, wow, I knew it. Your mother's so nice to me. I'd gladly take her as my godmother so that if you broke up with my brother, we'd still be a family.
What are you talking about? Oh, I completely forgot. We have to video chat.
Could you possibly care any more for your boyfriend? Oh, goody. That's a lot of food.
Why won't he answer it?
Maybe he's busy. Why don't you try later? He's probably doing something else.
But he should be home by now. Oh, I just remembered that he had a job interview. But you know how that went? He didn't even tell me what time he left.
Come on, Olivia. Why do you keep asking me that? He's your boyfriend, isn't he?
Well, you're his sister.
I realize that, but you're the girlfriend. Look, I get it. It's hard being in a long-distance relationship. But you can't keep being careless all the time. You need to be more mindful, especially if you say that you love each other. You're just like a fairy. Now, even if you really were a fairy, you can't just keep leaving my brother alone all the time, you know?
Is something wrong, Angel? Are you having problems at work?
Huh? I'm just handling a complicated case, that's all.
So, things can also get complicated for you. Don't worry about it. Come on. Why don't you and I try this? Believe it or not, Dad gave it to me.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
What's this?
Well, I just wanted a beard, that's all. Also, I really wanted to try shaving.
And what in the world would you shave? That little beard you have? In case you've forgotten, after shaving the first time, it'll only get thicker.
But that's what I want.
You can't do it, huh? Come on. Would you take a look at yourself? You really think that you're all grown up? What do you want to do? Grow up and get a job? You want me to give you advice? Maybe you could learn a thing or two from me. Huh?
Come on, what could I possibly learn from you?
What's that supposed to mean, huh? Don't you forget, I'm older than you by 20 years. You got that? Okay? 2 decades of experience is enough.
Despite your experiences, you still can't find a good girlfriend.
Okay. Wash it. Seriously. Wendy might not have had permission. It was just a paternity test. Why do you hate her so much? And she's not my girlfriend.
I don't like her at all. Don't let me see her again.
That's not for you to decide. That's my discretion. Hey, this is my house. Like it or not, it's my rules.
I thought all men were created equal.
That will be your second lesson for today. No one in this God-green earth was truly created equal. When you're able to understand, that's when we'll talk about it. Now, wash that off.
I'm coming in, Zed. I knocked on the door already. I'm coming in.
Okay.
Okay. I noticed that you didn't really eat much at dinner, and I was afraid you might go hungry, so I made you some noodles.
Okay, I'll have them later. Thanks, Ma.
You should eat them right now. Go on, hurry up. It'll get cold if you wait. Go on. Hey, listen, I've been thinking. You failed in your exam, and I have a feeling I know the reason why. It was because Miss Lynn failed to help prepare you for it. Right? I forced her to come over. I even offered to pay her, but she still failed to do her job to teach you properly. What do you think? So shall we go and look for another teacher?
What for?
Because all she thinks about is her boyfriend. How can she teach you properly if she's distracted?
She can't be distracted. Her boyfriend's overseas.
Wait, she has a boyfriend?
Yes.
Then what on earth is she doing with that other man? I saw a man approaching her earlier. He was riding a really expensive car. I don't know about you, but I really think they're in a relationship.
I really don't have a clue.
My goodness, she's a teacher. How could she do such a thing? She wants to have her cake and eat it too. In fact, she even had the audacity to bring the other guy to her school. I really don't think that's proper behavior. I'm telling you, son, if there's a reason why you failed your exam, it's because she was distracted.
Oh, Ma, stop it. Miss Lynn didn't do anything wrong. I failed it on purpose.
What do you mean?
What?
You failed it on purpose? But why? Did you want her to spend more time tutoring you or something?
Yes, you're right. I want her to come here more often. Anyway, you got a lot of money from Dad in alimony. So I really think we can afford to pay Miss Lynn.
Who taught you that, huh? You're going to tell me who taught you to say things like that to your mother, young man? My goodness, that woman taught you to talk to me like that? She refused to accept money when I paid her. How hypocritical can she be?
Ma, you need to stop being so paranoid. I'll stop talking to you if you don't.
Oh, so you'll stop talking to me? You're going to treat your own mother like a stranger? Who does he think he is? Huh? I need a password to open it. I wonder what it is.
This is really good wine. It tastes great. By the way, is Fanny Ding still harassing you?
Zed didn't do well in his last English test. She came to school today to ask me why he failed in the first place.
I thought you already decided to stop tutoring Zed.
I didn't exactly get a chance. If she still tries to pay me, though, I'm not going there again. That's not even the worst part. You know something? She has this suspicion that Zed has some kind of crush on me.
Are you serious about that?
Yeah.
Is she out of her mind? Oh man, I feel bad that Zed's got a mother as unbearable as she is.
I know. Zed's such a nice kid to everyone. And considerate as well. He's such a caring boy. But people who care for him don't deserve this kind of treatment from his mother.
You have no idea how horrible a person Fanny is. I honestly have no idea why Zojo didn't divorce her until today. I wrongly put the blame on him, when the fact is Fanny has been treating him ill for a long time. And the worst part is that she's done everything she could possibly do in order to prevent Zojo from leaving their marriage. I'm telling you, you don't know how horrible she is. I'm warning you, if she fancies you as a potential enemy of hers, then you're really in danger right now. If you can stay away from her, then do that. The same goes for Zed.
Well, one could never really tell what kind of parents we are going to be given to. Zed is such a lucky young man. It's just a shame that he has a mother like Fanny. In all fairness, though, I think she looks normal. Why would she do these terrible things in the first place?
You can't judge a book by its cover, Olivia, you know that. The woman is delusional and has serious issues with obsession. You could say that she has mental health problems.
After hearing this, I also feel there's something wrong with her. It still doesn't change anything, however. She still came to school just to criticize me. Whenever Zed would get offended, oh wow, she would go crazy.
Obviously, she holds all the men in her life most dearly. I mean, first her father, and then her husband, but then that ended in divorce. Now that her son is all that she has, she wants to keep him there for as long as she possibly can. And remember, Zed is still your student. Think about it. That's a bad situation to be in. You have to stay away from them.
I'm not scared. I'm going to go to your brother. Okay.
Olivia? Have you ever thought of what you would do if you ever ended up breaking up?
You've had little to drink, and you're already drunk? You should go to bed. Leave that.
Don't drink too much.
5598 has left for Taipei. All right, thank you.
I'm here. I'm right on time. I'm not late today.
Okay, read the latest edition and review your theory. See it over there.
Okay,
Wait, I'm busy right now. I'll talk to you later. Yes, Captain Chu. Flight to Macau, that's 5237. Okay. Could you check if Captain Wang is there yet? Tell him to call me when he arrives. Okay? Yes, what is it? You fly to Lanzhou, 5336.
Mr. Chung, can I have a word with you?
Let me take care of work first. Hello? Yes. 5335.
Hello?
Hello, Captain Wu. This is Tony Han of Alpha Airlines.
Oh, hello, Mr. Han.
Your resume had been forwarded to us by Captain Liu Liu. Are you free to come by our Shanghai branch for an interview, say, tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow? Sure, no problem. Yes, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll see you.
Who are you talking to?
Wait. Huh? I thought you were busy.
I thought I asked you to read on theory.
Yes, of course. I'll do it, sir. Although, may I take tomorrow off?
What? You've only been here like half a day. I thought you were going to behave yourself. This is the kind of attitude you shouldn't be displaying. You're only ruining your future.
No, it's just that I need to do something.
I'm not blaming you, okay? You're an excellent pilot, but it doesn't change the fact that you're suspended. Think about your problem first. It's going to be easier for you to deal with everything else after that. When you get back to work, you'll make less mistakes. I just want you to be careful, that's all. If something goes wrong, the lives of all your passengers will be on your conscience.
Don't worry, sir. I know.
Hey, boss. There you are.
Hey, what did you call him?
Why
did you call him boss? You shouldn't joke around at work. It's unprofessional.
Mr. Chung, in terms of agent skill, he is the boss, although I only call him that for fun.
You're a pilot, aren't you? There's no room for fun here. When you fly a plane, you transport lives. You don't make fun of things like that.
I'm so sorry, Captain. New pilots like us just call him boss out of admiration, nothing more than that. He never asked us to call him that. My apologies, sir. I give you my word, it won't happen again.
Hey, I know what you young kids are trying to do. I was once in your shoes, remember? You try to flatter the captain so that you could learn more. But remember, you're a professional pilot. You can never be unprofessional.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, won't Captain Wu go back to work yet?
Oh, no. It's still too early. I'm not yet prepared. It's still going to take a while before I'm able to fly again. No rush.
Yeah. All right, no more jokes. Let's go. We have work to do.
Let's go. Boss, let's go.
I forgot to ask during the meeting. Is there something wrong with Jack?
Look, Wendy, why do you have to ask me all the time?
This is your fault. You talked me into it. Jack almost ditched me, you know.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? Thing is, Jack hasn't been lucky. Just so you know, I saw him at aviation.
Really? How has he been? Is he back to work?
Back to work? I highly doubt that. He was asked to recite the flight manual. He can't fly, but he has to watch others. That's just pure torture for him. That's gotta be miserable for him.
Well, they shouldn't blame him for that. He's not the only one at fault. Anyway, he shouldn't have helped that boy. Because in the end, he proved to be an ungrateful child.
Hey, in the industry we work in, we have to do our jobs right. If anything goes wrong, people can file a complaint.
By the way, did you happen to work on that plane with Jack? What's that boy's name again?
Hey, are you going to the basketball game?
It depends, I guess.
You should go. I'll wait for you.
Okay, sure. Harry. There's a basketball game later. If you don't go, well, I guess I'm not going to go either. I can't see why I shouldn't go. I've never seen a game as part of the audience before. I actually see that as a welcome change. I'll be there. But you've been suspended from training with the team, haven't you? And, since you haven't been playing recently, I noticed that Ivory Wang's been gloating about it. Why should I be upset? I'm perfectly fine with my suspension. And besides, my feet are still on the way to a full recovery right now. Since I got a relapse, this is a great time for me to rest. You have to remember, basketball is a team sport. That's why there's team and teamwork. You might not be there, but it'll still work. That makes sense. Okay, I'm actually relieved. Maybe you want to study first? Oh, okay.
Hello?
Hello? Where are you? You need to come to school.
I'm really busy right now. Listen to me. We're parents, okay? We're not slaves you can just boss around. Just because you want to meet us doesn't mean we need to see you.
Well, you don't have a choice. Harry fought with a classmate.
Mr. Chung? I have to leave right now.
So what's wrong this time?
My son got involved in a fight in school. His teacher asked me to come over.
He really is your son. Your son is such an unruly kid. Okay, you can go.
Would you mind if I took the day off tomorrow?
No, I wouldn't mind at all. I think you did well today. You can go home now.
Look, Mr. Jung, I just...
Look, say no more. You can have your time off. I'll think of something for you, huh?
Well, tomorrow I will...
What are you waiting for, Jack? Get out of here and see if your son's okay.
Okay.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Hi, Miss Lin. What happened? Did they fight? Anyone hurt?
Your son is just fine, but the other boy fell. He's in the hospital.
So why did they fight?
They were both studying in the library. The other boy was drinking, and Harry asked him to stop. That's the thing with boys. They're young and aggressive too. Next thing you know, they started fighting, and then the other boy fell.
How's the other boy? You said he's in the hospital?
Yes, he is. His father is very angry. Would you, take Harry there to apologize to them?
Well, after hearing your explanation, I don't think Harry did anything to apologize for. Why should he? I think it's the boy who should apologize. He's the one who was being unreasonable. And if I was his father, I would have taken him to apologize to Harry.
I didn't ask for an opinion. Just the same, your son still fought with him. If I were you, I'd visit him in the hospital.
That guy's real crazy, you know? I'm not even kidding. When a mosquito bites him, he needs injections. When he grazes himself, he needs bandages. And now that he fell down the stairs, he was brought to the hospital? Are you kidding me? This is blackmail.
Hey, cool it. It doesn't change things. You're guilty and he's hurt. I think that, well, I'm going to choose to trust Harry on this one. Either way, you still need to look into it. But I don't think he's wrong.
Rest assured, I'll definitely look into it. But still, as Harry's father, you shouldn't be partial about it. Whatever reason it is, fighting isn't a solution.
I don't think you should blur the line between right and wrong. I think what you should do is to teach your students to have a proper mindset. See ya.
Hello? You're Ivory's dad. I just came to see how Ivory is.
Hi, Miss
Hey,
Lin.
don't get up. Just lie down. How are you? Any better?
I'm all right.
Yes, Miss Lin. I'm sure that my son's in pain. He broke his wrist, you know. My son's the team's star player. With his wrist injury, not only will his training be hindered, his daily life will also be hampered.
I'm so sorry. This is my duty, sir. The good news is the school won the game, but your teammates are celebrating. Oh, by the way, Harry's father asked me to apologize to you on his behalf.
The name's familiar. Is that the boy who hurt my son? What's wrong with his father? He asked you to apologize for him? He should have come here himself. He should be the one to come here.
It's a little too late today. He's going to come over tomorrow. Please take this. He bought this for you.
Really? He'll apologize on his own time? My son's in the hospital, not his. And besides, my son is badly hurt. That's all he can offer? A stupid basket? Huh. If he's really sincere, he should pay for the bill.
Oh, I don't think that'll be a problem. But I thought you said he broke his wrist. What's with all these lab examinations?
How will I know he isn't hurt anywhere else? We care for our son, you know.
All right then. I'll make sure to tell Harry's father.
I hope you know this isn't just between two families. I want your president to explain himself.
According to all the students I talked to, the first person who struck wasn't Harry but your son.
Look, Miss Lin, you can trust other people, but I only trust my son. And I also heard that the boy who beat up my son has a troubled past.
Impossible. Harry is a good boy, sir. He's one of our brightest students. He wouldn't strike without a reason.
What are you saying? That my son deserved what happened to him? Don't you forget that that boy hurt my son, and you are not to protect the offender. So what? I don't care if that boy is smart. My son got hurt, Miss Lin. As his teacher, the first to take responsibility is you and your stupid school, do you understand?
Yes, sir. You're absolutely right. Rest assured, we'll look into it very carefully. I'll let you know when we have something. I'll see you, okay? You rest well. Get well soon, Ivory.
Thank you, Miss Lin. Dad! She was trying to be nice to you. You didn't have to be rude.
You don't know anything. Lie down. Go.
Hey, I don't think you should just put the spare key under the doormat. That's a bad idea.
Don't worry. I asked Wendy to return the spare.
Seriously, are you going to break up with her?
Could you please stop meddling? What you should do instead is to fix your problem.
What problem? What did I do?
You fought Ivory, didn't you? You broke his wrist. That's what your mistake was. And besides, he's your classmate. You can't avoid the guy. You go to the same class. Let's go to the hospital so that you can apologize.
Why would I do that? Huh? I won't apologize to that bully. If you want to, you go ahead. And just so you know, during the basketball game today, that moron had a bad case of diarrhea. I had to take his spot, and we won the game because of that. You want to know what I think? He should be grateful. But then he decided to go to the library and make trouble. Catherine tried to put him in his place, but he was so embarrassed he decided to pick on me.
Did I just hear you say a girl's name? Well, no wonder it smelled fishy to me. People usually have a reason for hating others. I knew it.
No, wait! It's not what it sounds like, okay? He needed to be taught a lesson. No one else was involved.
I just got out of the ward. Things got too serious. Ivory fractured his wrist, and his father is livid. It doesn't matter. You need to come here tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there.
What about Harry?
I'll talk to him. Give me the hospital address and the room number.
Thanks for cooperating. But Ivory's father will be hard to deal with. If you could come to give a sincere apology and to pay the medical bill? Hello? Hello?
All right, then. You don't need to walk me out. Thanks for the time.
I'm looking forward to doing business with you.
Yeah, same here.
See you.
Yeah, see you. Okay.
All right.
All right.
You have got to stop your philandering ways once and for all. Susan told me all about it.
I completely understand that you're angry. But don't make any more trouble for Susan.
Why are you still defending her? You should just tell Olivia the truth, Andy. Just admit to her that Susan seduced you and that you lost control. I'm not so sure if she can forgive you. She still wants to be there with you, you know that?
Who told you she seduced me, huh? I fell in love with her.
You fell in love with her? What's your plan for Olivia now? I realize how hard it is for you to keep both your hands to yourself. But that's not a good excuse for cheating. If you want to break up with her, then tell her to her face. I really don't like what you're doing here. I nearly told her everything.
I'm warning you, Angel. Stay out of this. You know how bad her temper is.
How long do you plan to cheat on her? Are you going to keep juggling the both of them? Olivia's going to see you real soon. How do you intend to face her? Listen, if you tell her now, you still may have a chance to be forgiven by Olivia. I'm going to give you 24 hours, Andy. If you don't plan to tell her, then I will. What's the matter?
I'm handling a big issue.
Why? What's going on?
2 students got into a fight. One of them's in the hospital.
Why do you have to keep worrying about those petulant students you have? It doesn't really matter why those 2 fought. It's just a result of raging hormones, that's all.
There has to be a reason. Harry was just trying to help others. The father of the boy who broke his wrist wants the school to take responsibility. I have to take care of this, or at least before I go overseas.
Right. You need to take care of this issue, carefully and without any bias. Well, at least those students always listen to you no matter what.
Why do I feel you mean something else? Are you pushing me for your brother again?
Of course not. Why would you think that?
I could use your advice right now. I really don't like talking to unreasonable people, especially people like Ivory's father who throws weight around. While I was there at the hospital, I almost lost my temper. It's a good thing. I remembered I'm a teacher.
There's really no need to fear people like him. You can always use the facts. As a practicing lawyer, I would never put my faith in a one-sided statement, even from my client. Ask for proof.
Ask for proof?
What is it?
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd like to have a basket of fruits.
All right, just give me a minute.
We're just going to apologize. Why the need to humble ourselves?
That's who we are.
Whatever you do doesn't matter to them. They don't care.
I couldn't care less if they don't really care. I choose to be the bigger person. It's on them if they refuse to accept it. Oh, is that it?
Yes, it is. This is for you.
Okay, thanks.
This is 418 yuan.
Okay, here.
No, forget it. Too expensive. Let's go.
Too expensive? I'm already giving you a bargain here. Take a look. I put cherries, custard apples, pineapples, and Hainan mangoes.
I've heard enough. That's ridiculous. You can find Hainan mangoes everywhere. It normally sells at only 13 yuan at the market, and you know it. Forget it. Let's go.
No, wait a minute. I packed all these fruits just for you. You should at least buy something for me, don't you think?
300 at the most.
I'm sorry, but that's just too small.
Okay, that's enough. It's all right. 350. That's it. I'm trying to be nice. Come on.
Oh, okay. Just to make a sale. Thank you.
Here, 350. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Come back again.
Let's go. This is a hospital? It feels more like a hotel.
The wards are on the left.
You're familiar with the place? Do your schoolmates go here after you hurt them?
I used to go to a doctor here. That way.
Here. Listen to me. You need to be sincere when we get in. We need to try to reason out. Fighting won't do any good. Besides, we won't be able to afford it if he lives here for 2 months. You watch it.
Excuse me, who are you?
Hi. I believe that you are Ivory Wang's father?
And who are you?
Well, this is Harry. I'm his dad. We came here to check on Ivory. and for my son to humble himself. He came to apologize. Hey, here. These are for you.
Thank you, sir.
You already had Miss Lin bring some fruits yesterday. What's the point of all this? You sure have a knack for being a cheapskate.
Listen, Ivory, I'm sorry.
You shouldn't have come here. And besides, there are other ways to apologize, like paying the medical bill.
Hey, what are you doing?
Let go!
Hey, don't
You're
be an
going to hurt
idiot!
him
Let me go! Let go!
What do you think you're doing, huh?
Sir, he broke his wrist, right? Then break mine! Break both if you want to! Break my legs if that's not enough!
Back off!
心中是骏马和猎场，最了不起的脆弱迷惘，不过就这样。天外有天有无常，山外有山有他乡，跌了撞了心还是回老地方。游离于城市的同样，错过了心爱的姑娘，宣告世界的那个理想已不知去向。为所欲为是轻狂，防不胜防是悲伤，后来才把成熟当偏方。当所有想的说的要的爱的都记在心脏，行李箱里装不下我想去的远方。这来的去的给的欠的算一种褒奖，风吹草低见惆怅，但至少还有光。把烦恼吞了吞了忍了算了，不对别人讲，谁还没有辜负几段昂贵的时光？若能还笑了哭了累了，说要去流浪，留下大人的模样，看岁月剑拔弩张。总会有个人成为你的远方。